Good morning, everyone. What's going on? Jay Rain here. In beautiful Tulum, Mexico, just enjoying, some of the beauty here. A little bit of what we're looking at. This is a great little rental for the week. What's going on with crypto? Well, still we're going through the Bitcoin, just gone down a little bit since the ETF launch. A lot of times when these big events come up, they say buy the rumor and sell the news, which means in the lead up to a big event, oftentimes people think something is going to pump and then it's going to pump even more after the event. What happens is it pumps and then after the event it goes down, especially with the news that, with Grayscale, more Bitcoin is being sold than is being bought by the other ETFs, which is kind of balancing out now. And what we're going to see is eventually there's not going to be more sellers at Grayscale looking to sell, but there's going to be continual buying from the other places. And all of a sudden the momentum is going to switch to the upside. Now, if this year were to play out exactly like I would love it to play out, the greater pump will be later this year, sometime around December. I don't know how things will play out. It may start coming sooner. I expect there's going to be some massive FOMO with Bitcoin as people realize how much is really being picked up by these ETFs. And then as Bitcoin's price goes up, what happens is other people come in, they get interested. And every time Bitcoin breaks a new threshold in price, so say it breaks 50,000, then 60,000, then 70,000, breaking its previous all-time highs, gets more and more interest. And what's interesting is there are far more people interested at buying at tops than at bottoms. And so as we hit these new tops or these new highs, you have more people coming in, not less. And there's a lot of institutions with money on the sideline that are like, oh, we're going to buy some Bitcoin and we're going to get some exposure, that aren't really hurried up about it. But as we start to see Bitcoin's price climbing, the FOMO is real, not just for institutions, but for regular investors. And that FOMO will lead to Bitcoin's price going up massively, and then the altcoins will also do massive things. Now, put a lot of thought into whether this run is going to be a super cycle or not. By a super cycle, that means Bitcoin breaks even higher than its normal trend line. Following its normal trend line, it'll go somewhere between 90 to maybe 160, 180,000. So if it breaks that, it might be a super cycle, which means far more money flows in than normal. Now, that just may happen. If you look at historically, what happened when gold launched an ETF and it became very easy for institutions to buy and hold gold without having to worry about custody. So we have a lot of good things coming for crypto. It's hard to tell if this year will be a super cycle, but it's going to be an amazing year, and hopefully you're well allocated, because this is the kind of ride you don't want to miss out on. This will be life-changing for so many, and hopefully that means it's life-changing for you. We'll see you soon.